Right now, as you watch this, someone is locking themselves into $30,000 of debt for a brand new 2026 Honda Civic, a perfectly fine four-cylinder commuter, but the second it leaves the lot, that badge tells the world exactly one thing: I am still climbing. You have felt that sting, pulling up to a nice restaurant, handing your keys to a valet, parking next to a car that simply looks like it costs more than yours. The quiet feeling that your car is speaking for you before you say a word. Here is what nobody at that dealership will admit. For that same money, or less, you could be in a genuine luxury car. A respected badge, a real chassis, an engine with character that embarrasses anything in its price class. The wealthy owner already took the brutal first owner hit. You just walk in and collect the car they paid to break in. Today, 5 used luxury cars that cost less than a new 2026 Civic, with the real specs, the engines to chase, and the exact problems to inspect before you hand over $1. The last one is a full-size V8 limousine that costs flagship money from Germany and pocket change from Korea. Subscribe now because this changes how you shop forever. Let us go. Number 5. The Cadillac ATS, 2013 to 2019. Start with the chassis, because that is where this car wins. The ATS rides on GM's Alpha platform, the same rear-wheel drive architecture that underpins the Camaro, and it was benchmarked obsessively against the BMW 3 Series. The result is one of the best handling sedans Cadillac has ever built. Near 50-50 weight distribution, tight body control, and on the right trims, magnetic ride control that reads the road 1,000 times a second. Reviewers who drove it back-to-back with the Germans walked away genuinely impressed. Under the hood, you have a choice. The 2.0-liter Turbo 4 is the volume engine, torquey, efficient, and quick enough for daily use, and it is the one you will see most often on the used market. But it is the 3.6-liter V6 with over 320 horsepower that turns the ATS into a genuine sports sedan. If you want the full experience, hold out for the V6. One honest warning before you buy: the early Q infotainment screens are notorious for delaminating. The touchscreen surface bubbles and lifts at the edges. It is a known fault, it is fixable with a replacement panel, and it is your single best negotiating chip on the entire car. Point it out, watch the seller deflate, and take $300 off the price for a part that costs a fraction of that to fix. Knowledge is leverage. There is one more thing the spec sheet hides. This is a genuinely small, light car for the class, and Cadillac obsessed over saving weight in places nobody advertises. The structure, the suspension components, even the brakes. That is why it changes direction like something far more expensive. On a back road, the ATS does not feel like a discount luxury car. It feels like a German sports sedan that happens to be wearing a wreath and crest. Clean examples run $10,000 to $17,000. That is a light, rear-drive magnesium and aluminum sports sedan engineered to chase Munich for thousands less than a front-wheel drive Civic. The Cadillac was built to be driven. The Civic was built to be financed. But the next car is for the buyer who has been burned before and is terrified of it happening again. Number 4. The Acura TLX V6, 2015 to 2020. Forget depreciation for a second. Let us talk about the engine, because that is the whole argument. The TLX you want carries the 3.5-liter J35 V6, the same fundamental engine family Honda has bolted into everything from the Pilot to the Odyssey, refined over 2 decades into one of the most dependable V6s on the planet. This is, in the most literal sense, a luxury Honda Accord on steroids, the same legendary reliability DNA, wrapped in a quieter, richer, more serious car. Pair that J35 with Acura's super handling all-wheel drive, SHAWD, and you get something most luxury sedans at this price cannot match. SHAWD does not just send power front to rear, it actively torque vectors across the rear axle, physically rotating the car into corners. In rain, in snow, on a fast on-ramp, it plants itself and goes where you point it. It is the kind of all-weather confidence that buyers in this price range usually have to pay German money to get. This is the pick for the person who has heard every horror story about luxury repair bills and wants absolutely none of it. You get the badge, the leather, the silence, and a service record that reads like a Honda, because underneath the tailored suit, it is one. And here is the quiet genius of it. The whole reason people buy a Civic is the mindset: reliability, resale, a car that simply refuses to die. The TLX lets you keep that exact mindset and apply it 2 full classes up. You are not abandoning the smart, responsible choice. You are making it in a car with a pano roof, a premium cabin, and a chassis that actually enjoys a corner. The 9-speed automatic in the early V6 cars took some criticism for low-speed manners, so test drive one and judge it yourself. But the drivetrain underneath is as durable as anything in this segment. $13,000 to $21,000 buys a clean one. Honda-grade peace of mind in a genuine luxury sedan for less than a loaded Civic from the very company that owns Acura. Now, before the next car, I need to be completely straight with you, because I know what you are thinking. You are thinking, the next one is going to be a Jaguar, and Jaguars are unreliable money pits. You are not wrong to be skeptical. So let me be the one channel that does not just hype it up and move on. I am going to tell you exactly which version to buy, which version to run from, and what to check before you wire a single dollar. Number 3. The Jaguar XF, 2013 to 2015. Here is the honest version. Yes, some XFs are a financial trap, specifically the supercharged 5.0-liter V8 in the XFR. It is a monster, it sounds incredible, and it will empty your bank account on maintenance. Unless you have deep pockets and a trusted independent shop, walk away from the V8. The smart money, the stealth wealth pick, is the 2013 to 2015 XF with a 3.0-liter supercharged V6. It makes around 340 horsepower. It is dramatically cheaper to live with than the V8, and it still delivers that intoxicating supercharged shove and that unmistakable Jaguar character. Buy a documented example with full service history, and you sidestep the reputation while keeping all the drama. And the drama is the point. Say Jaguar out loud. It sounds like money, like a car parked outside a house you are not sure you could afford. The cabin backs it up. Rich leather, the rotary shifter that rises out of the console at startup, vents that rotate open like the car is waking up. People pay for what a badge says about them. A Civic says you are careful. A Jaguar says you have arrived. And the right XF costs less than the car that says you are still trying. One practical note, because I promised you honesty. Buy the XF with the thickest service folder you can find. Confirm the cooling system and the timing components have been maintained. And budget for a proper independent Jaguar specialist rather than a chain shop. Do that, and the 3.0 supercharged V6 is a genuinely livable car, not the horror story the forums scream about, which is almost always someone who bought the cheapest, most neglected example they could find and skipped every inspection. $9,000 to $17,000 for the V6. That is supercharged British luxury, with one of the most dramatic interiors in the class, for the price of a high-mileage commuter. Nobody who sees you step out of it will believe the number, and you will never feel the need to tell them. The next one is the connoisseur's choice. Quiet, German, and devastatingly effective. Number 2. The Audi A6 C7, 2012 to 2018. Sit inside one first. That is where this car makes its case. The C7 generation A6 has one of the most timeless interiors of its era. Brushed aluminum, layered leather, a driver's environment so cleanly designed it still looks current today. It does not shout. There are no gimmicks, no screens screaming for attention, just genuine materials, tight panel gaps, and switchgear that still feels expensive a decade later. It is the car in the reserved parking spot, the one that signals wealth precisely by refusing to try too hard. Old money does not announce itself, and neither does this. But the spec that matters is under the hood. Skip the base car and find the 3.0T, the supercharged 3.0-liter V6 making over 300 horsepower, paired with the legendary ZF 8-speed automatic, the same gearbox family that luxury and performance brands across the industry pay to use. Backed by Quattro all-wheel drive, it is effortless, grippy, and genuinely fast in a way that never feels strained. Now the part the hype channels skip. That 3.0T has a well-documented weak point. The plastic water pump and thermostat housing are known to fail. This is not a reason to run, it is a reason to inspect. Check the cooling system records, look for any history of overheating, and if the work has not been done, price it in and negotiate hard. A car with a fresh water pump is a car you can trust for years. Understand what you are actually buying here. The first owner almost certainly leased this A6, paid the steepest, ugliest part of the curve, and handed it back. And every piece of engineering they financed is now yours at a fraction of the cost. The adaptive lighting, the supercharged drivetrain, the 8-speed that shifts like a thought, the Quattro grip in foul weather. It was all paid for already. You are simply the second owner smart enough to step in at the bottom. $13,000 to $22,000 puts you in a clean one. You pull up in this and nobody on earth assumes you paid less than a Civic. That is the entire game. And with a documented cooling system, you have already won it. But the final car ends the argument completely. Number 1. The Kia K900, 2015 to 2017. Let us start with the number, because the number is absurd. $13,000 to $21,000. For that, you do not get a compact sedan. You get a full-size, rear-wheel drive luxury limousine that Kia engineered with zero exaggeration to fight the Mercedes S-Class and the BMW 7 Series head-on. The headline is the engine, a 5.0-liter Tau V8 producing right around 420 horsepower, smooth and silent and effortless. But the cabin is where the K900 stops making sense at the price. Quilted Napa leather, a Lexicon premium sound system, the same audiophile name found in cars costing 3 times as much. Reclining, ventilated rear seats built for the person being driven, not just the one driving. This is a car heads of companies were chauffeured in. So why is it this cheap? One word: the badge. The market refused to pay flagship money for a Kia when it was new, so the value collapsed faster than almost any luxury car of its generation. The engineering did not get worse. The snobbery just handed you the deal. Reviewers who drove it blind, without seeing the logo, consistently praised the silence, the ride, and the sheer amount of car for the money. It shares its rear-wheel drive platform and much of its engineering with the Genesis luxury sedans that the press fell over themselves to praise. The only real difference is the 4 letters on the trunk. That snobbery is not your problem. It is your opportunity. While everyone else overpays for the same 3 German badges, you glide past them in a V8 limousine that does nearly everything theirs does, in total silence, for less than the new economy car they are still making payments on. Think about the sheer math of presence. This is a car with a longer wheelbase than most people's living rooms, riding on an air-quiet suspension, powered by a naturally aspirated V8 that pulls without a single turbo to ever fail. It was originally a $70,000 car. The buyers who paid that price took the entire loss so that you could have the flagship for the price of the cheapest new car on the lot. Your neighbor financed a Civic and will be making payments on it for 6 years. You bought a V8 flagship outright, in cash, for less. That is not a compromise. That is a checkmate, and the game was never close. So there it is, a Cadillac that outhandles a BMW, an Acura with a Honda's heart and torque vectoring grip, a Jaguar that costs less than a commuter, an Audi that whispers wealth, and a genuine V8 limousine for civic money. 5 real luxury cars, every one of them cheaper than the new appliance someone is financing as you watch this. The first owners took the loss. The badge snobs handed you the discount. The only thing that was ever standing between you and a dramatically better car was a fear of repair bills and a fear of the unknown. And now you know exactly which engines to chase, which trims to hold out for, and which specific problems to inspect before you spend $1. The 3.6 V6 in the Cadillac, the J35 in the Acura, the supercharged V6 in the Jaguar and the Audi, the Tau V8 in the Kia. The excuses are officially gone. Tell me in the comments which of these 5 you would actually park in your driveway and what you are driving right now. And tell me which one you would truly chase right here: the snarling V6 Cadillac, the bulletproof Acura, the stealth supercharged Jaguar, the whispering Audi, or the V8 Korean limo no one saw. And do not click away yet. There are 2 more videos on your screen breaking down deals the rest of the internet is too scared to show you. Tap the end screen and keep watching. I will see you in the very next one.